Unlocking Resilience, Konstantin Kisin's approach to personal growth. Let me tell you this. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt like giving up? Maybe you faced a setback at work, or perhaps your relationship took a hit, or maybe you've been through a difficult health condition or a loss. Whatever the challenge, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and lose hope. But here's the thing. Resilience isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up again. Today, I want to take you through Konstantin Kisin's approach to unlocking resilience, because it's a powerful method that can help you navigate through life's storms and emerge stronger. You might be wondering, how do we build resilience? Konstantin Kisin, a renowned psychologist and author, suggests that resilience is a muscle we can all strengthen. He believes that resilience is not something you either have or don't have. It's something you can cultivate. Let's dive into his approach and see how it can make a difference in our lives. First off, let's talk about acceptance. Acceptance is not about giving up, but rather about acknowledging what is happening. It's about facing reality head-on, even if it's difficult. Imagine you're in a job you hate and you've been there for years. You know you need to change, but you're scared. Here, where acceptance comes in. Instead of resisting the discomfort, you accept that it's time to make a change. This acceptance doesn't mean you're okay with everything, but it means you're ready to face the challenges and move forward. Here's something you should know. When you accept things as they are, you create space for growth. Without acceptance, you remain stuck in your old patterns, unable to evolve. For example, imagine you're trying to quit smoking. You know it's harmful, but you keep going back to cigarettes because you're scared of withdrawal symptoms. If you can accept that quitting will be hard, you'll be more prepared to deal with the discomfort. Once you accept it, you can start making small changes and gradually build up your resilience. Now let's talk about self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's like having a mirror to look inside yourself. By being self-aware, you can identify your strengths and weaknesses, your triggers, and your emotional responses. This insight allows you to respond rather than react. When you're self-aware, you can choose your actions and reactions, rather than letting them control you. Konstantin Kisin emphasizes the importance of mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present and fully engaged in the moment. It involves observing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. This practice helps you develop greater self-awareness and acceptance. Imagine you're walking through a crowded street and someone bumps into you. Instead of reacting defensively, you can pause and observe your reaction. Are you feeling annoyed, angry, sad? By becoming mindful, you can acknowledge your emotions without getting swept away by them. Here's a personal anecdote to illustrate the power of self-awareness. A few years ago, I was going through a tough period in my career. I felt stuck, overwhelmed, and unsure of my next steps. I started practicing mindfulness, and it made a significant difference. Every morning, I would sit quietly for 5 minutes, focusing on my breath. As I did this, I noticed my thoughts swirling around in my mind. Instead of judging these thoughts, I allowed them to pass, just like clouds passing by in the sky. Gradually, I became more aware of my inner world, and this awareness helped me make better decisions and handle stress more effectively. Moving on to the next step, let's explore the concept of goal setting. Setting clear, achievable goals is crucial for building resilience. Goals give you direction and purpose. They help you focus your efforts and measure progress. However, it's important to remember that goals aren't set in stone. They should be flexible enough to adapt as you learn and grow. Konstantin Kisin recommends setting both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals are like stepping stones that lead you closer to your larger objectives. Long-term goals provide a sense of direction and motivation. Imagine you're trying to lose weight. Your short-term goal could be to eat healthier meals and exercise regularly. Your long-term goal might be to achieve a certain body mass index, BMI, or participate in a race. By breaking down your journey into manageable steps, you create a path to success and increase your chances of achieving your objectives. In his book, Unlocking Resilience, Konstantin Kisin shares a powerful technique called the power of visualization. This technique involves imagining yourself succeeding in your goals. Visualize the details, the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with achieving your objectives. This mental rehearsal can boost your confidence and motivation. Imagine you're a professional athlete preparing for a big game. Before the match, you visualize yourself performing flawlessly, scoring goals, and winning the championship. This visualization can help you tap into your inner strength and perform at your best. Another important aspect of resilience is learning from failure. Failure is inevitable and it can be painful. But instead of seeing failure as a setback, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. When you fail, ask yourself why you failed and what you can do differently next time. This reflection process helps you identify areas for improvement and build resilience. Here's a real-life example of this principle in action. I once faced a significant setback in my career when I was asked to leave my job after just 6 months. Initially, I felt devastated and angry, but instead of dwelling on the negative, I decided to use this experience as a learning opportunity. I reflected on what went wrong and identified the areas where I needed to improve. I sought feedback from colleagues and mentors, and I worked on developing new skills. Eventually, I landed a better job that suited me much better, and I learned valuable lessons along the way. Lastly, let's talk about building relationships. Strong support networks play a critical role in building resilience. Having people who believe in you and offer encouragement during tough times can make a huge difference. Think about it. When you're struggling, do you feel supported and understood? Or do you feel isolated and alone? Konstantin Kisin stresses the importance of cultivating positive relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and inspire you. Seek out mentors who can guide you and offer advice. Join groups or communities that share similar interests. Building a supportive network provides you with a safety net and a source of strength during challenging times. I once had a close friend who went through a rough patch in her personal life. She confided in me, and I listened without judgment. We talked about her fears and worries, and she appreciated my support. A few weeks later, she reached out to me, and we decided to start a weekly coffee date. Over time, our friendship grew stronger, and we became each other's rock during difficult moments. This connection provided her with emotional support and helped her rebuild her confidence. To conclude, resilience is not a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed over time. By accepting reality, increasing self-awareness, practicing mindfulness, setting clear goals, visualizing success, learning from failure, and building relationships, you can enhance your resilience and become more adaptable to life's challenges. Remember, resilience isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up again and continuing to grow. Here's something you should know. Resilience is not a destination but a journey. It requires effort, dedication, and commitment. But the rewards are immeasurable. You'll find that you're better equipped to handle life's ups and downs, and you'll be more confident in your ability to bounce back from adversity. So, let's embrace the journey of resilience together. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.